Hi, everybody. It's Mike Kerr, and this is the RECON report for September 14th, 2020. And what a busy time this is. We have been on the road, so I haven't been able to come to you with the stories that you need to be diving into and looking into. Do your own research, folks. Go in and dig through these stories. Find out what's really going on. There are some great sources out there for information. Steve Quayle's website, Steve, Quayle, Google it. He's got some great information, some breaking intel coming out. Go there, look and see what's happening on. California, apocalyptic. Buckle up, Buttercup, man. It is insane. San Francisco, the smoke is so bad in San Francisco, you can barely see the bridge or across the bay. It's crazy. California, the West, Oregon, Washington, it's on fire. What is going on out there? You need to do the research. Now, we have seen that Antifa is blamed for some of this, and Black Lives Matters is being blamed for some of this. Dig in there and do the research, folks. Now, mainstream media is going to tell you, oh no, they had nothing to do with it. Well, there's been at least 5 arson arrests so far. There are over 35 people in Oregon alone that have died in these fires, one of which was a 16-year-old child trying to save his grandmother. So, look into what is happening out there. What's going on? Now, what are they doing? They're blaming Trump and climate change. Of course they are. How about looking at the environmental issues in the state of California, Oregon, and Washington? They won't let anybody go in and clear the forest. The lumber business is almost shut down. The beds on the forests in California are just piled thick with fuel. And in the Sierra Nevadas, they have dead trees that could have been used, could have been cut down and used for firewood for people. But no, they won't let them go in and deal with it. It's out of control. It's not climate change. It's idiots. It's idiots at the helm. That's what it truly, truly is, folks. And you need to pay attention to this because it's coming to a town near you. Look in California, what happens with their environmental issues. They have a situation in a populated area where a coyote or a mountain lion attacks someone. Now, what do? They go out and do a study and spend like $500,000 trying to figure out why these attacks happen. Hello, they're wild animals. Here in the mountains, you know what we do? We shoot them. Costs about $1.50 for a round, problem solved. But in California, no, you can't do that. Do you see the way this has changed? And the liberals, where are they right now? They're all blaming Donald Trump. Gavin Newsom comes out and says, all of this is because of climate change. Well, okay, if it is about climate change, why is California, Oregon, and Washington the only states that are burning up? And the smoke is choking the West. Even here in the mountains of Idaho, the smoke is so bad right now, your throat gets irritated when you go out. And COVID-19, okay, let's look at that. Is it on the rise or is it going into remission? They don't know. And the vaccines, some say, oh, there's going to be a vaccine coming. Others say, oh no, we're a year away from a vaccine. What's going on? They don't know. So what do? How do you deal with this? You dig into the facts, you go deep, and you look at all the different alternative news sources. Lisa Haven is a great one. The Hagman Report's another great one. Go out there and find out what's really happening and where the truth lies, where it is. Don't believe the lies. Now, what's going on with Joe Biden? Do you know that Joe Biden's camp is gearing up right now, really pushing their legal teams to get ready to contest whatever the results of the elections are? What are you going to contest your own victory if you somehow, by some Satanist method, get elected, Joe. But they're already getting ready. They're already getting ready, folks. Why? Because they're afraid. They're afraid that their socialist agenda won't go through. And you need to stand up. You need to stand up and be accountable. If you're a conservative, don't sit on your butt. Get out there and vote. Let it be known. You know, they're showing that Biden is ahead, that all the bookmakers in Vegas say that he's ahead and all that stuff. Oh, please. Sounds exactly like it did when Hillary said that she was going to win the elections and we got Donald Trump in. And then now he's being blamed for things way beyond his scope of what he can possibly do. This is up to God. And we need to turn and back to God. And we need to make America great again by going back to Jesus and getting back into what this country and our Constitution was founded on. It's no joke anymore. Let's look at what else is happening out there. In Los Angeles, 2 deputies shot in cold blood, ambushed, nearly assassinated by a guy who takes offense that they were wearing the uniform of a police officer. Where have we gone, America? We've lost America. If you don't stand up for this, and then what happens? They throw a protest in front of the hospital treating these 2 officers, saying that they hope that they die. Where are we headed in America? Dig into it. Look at the facts. See what's going on. Decide for yourself. Do not let yourself be controlled. You know, when we were traveling across the country, we went to Missouri from Idaho and we decided to drive. It was insane. My wife was refused entry to the gift shop at Mount Rushmore because she didn't want to wear a mask. Refused. Finally, she had to put a mask on, run in and get her little item and come out. That's where we've gone. That's what's happening. We went to a Costco in Bozeman, Montana on our way home to stock up for some things that we need to get through the winter. And do you know what? Every person in there had a mask on. You had to wear a mask to go in that store. So what do we call it now? Masco, not Costco, Masco. But do you see what's happening, what the New World Order is doing to us? They want to strip our identity. Look at pictures of places where everyone's wearing a mask. You can't see who anyone is anymore. I mean, they just want to make us all one big number. It's the New World Order at its best. So listen, folks, get out there, make a difference, show that you care, stand up and be accountable. It's time. We're all here and it's time. We have issues again with weather, another hurricane coming in on the Gulf. These are hard times. These are hard times. And we need to be there and we need to pray and we need to get through this all together. Schools are back in session right now in parts of the country. And of course, what are they doing? They're saying that all these kids have coronavirus. Here's the deal. Have you ever wondered why you go out to take a test for a virus that you have absolutely no symptoms of in the first place? Because the sheeple are following the directive put down by them. Don't be one of the sheeple. Don't be one of the sheeple. Be one of the people. Get out there and stand up. We're coming into the holiday season, Thanksgiving and Christmas. You know what they want? They don't want you to gather. They don't want you to gather at home. They just want you to sit in your house and go on like Zoom or something like that and say, hey, hi family, Merry Christmas. Bunk. Absolute bunk. Don't buy it. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, folks. Now get online, go out there and dig into what else is going on in the world today and do your own research. And we'll see you tomorrow with another RECON report. Thanks for tuning in.